Here's a look inside newly named Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practiced into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Bengals had 7-4 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
1st and 10, Taylor now. Always got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dropped behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Walker now on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, these two teams, the Bengals and Chiefs, they met twice a year ago, and it was the young Bengals prevailing both times. The first, Week 17 in Cincinnati, The Bengals coming through in overtime 34-31. And then, of course, the AFC title game, the big one. The Chiefs up 21-3 at one point. The Bengals charge back. They win it 27-24 and punch their ticket to Super Bowl 56. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On second down, it's Walker. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah, man, come on, baby. Come on, guys, you got this. Let's win. Yellow.
In motion left, the tight end. They get this out quickly to the left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Extra point slides up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now the kickoff after the touchdown. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Bengals are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they try to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Taylor. Powers through it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. On the counter, it's Taylor. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, this from 34. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can net a field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes now on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That ball caught by Slayton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Walker. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
As large as been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your...
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They go play action with Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson airing it out deep for Woods. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Slide for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And going right back to Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Milton Williams there on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll throw here, hold in, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give for Taylor. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. The option to give to Taylor here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Mahomes' throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening it up. You may get some playing time in this one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter play. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. This is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Mahomes now to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. That is caught. Josh Reynolds.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
96 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. He's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now they send the tight end in motion left.
Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Walker once more, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Richie James on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive,
as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And award that sack to Boogie Basham. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Cincinnati, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first round.
Bengals